tips kind of like. And the thing for me that actually triggered or brought this conversation to my mind, and I thought this was something that we could discuss, is I was reading a certain article about how this generation, and this was just like a theory, but like out of like some research that had been done, and they're talking about how this generation and the generations that are like coming after us, and how it's been called like an anxious generation, because people are so much on their phones. And they were talking about how these days children are, instead of their childhood being more of like a play-based childhood, how it's more of like a fun, like a fun based childhood. And I'm sure you've seen this, especially in the era that, the kids now are growing up. Yeah, so we want to talk about how do you guys think, or how do you guys, use your phones, productively or in a healthy way? Because I know that this is something that has become a part of our lives, each and every one of us. I'm sure, we all have smartphones, and sometimes they can get a bit, for some people, they can get addictive, with all the apps and all the entertainment and, everything that's going on. We have so many social media apps, so many things going on, so many pop-ups from different apps, that you may have on your phones. And this is the thing that, this research was saying that, it's starting to affect people psychologically, the use. Yeah, so we just want to talk about how do you guys make sure that, you are using your smartphones, and not even just smartphones, I would say technology or any other gadgets that you may have, tablets, laptops. How do you use them in a productive and a healthy way, to make sure that even as you're using all this technology, all this social media, all these apps, you're not affecting yourself psychologically, or you're not affecting yourself mentally, that you're using them healthily. Yeah, because granted, everything is good, but everything does have its advantages. But when things are not used in a healthy way, I believe that everything has to be used, with moderation, or used with in a healthy manner. Yeah, so for me, I would say one of the things that I've done that has worked for me, I would say, would be maybe like deleting certain apps. If I feel like something is really, really consuming too much time, yeah, I feel like I try to, maybe delete them. It could be indefinitely, or, for like a period of time. Yeah, I think there was a certain time when I realized, I don't know if you guys have had, I'm sure, you've all had this experience when you're going to bed and then you get on your phone, and maybe you're like, okay, let me just watch this. Okay, let me give an example. Let me just watch this TikTok. And you realize it's like, literally, it's now late in the night, and you're still scrolling, you're laughing and you're getting entertained. And that's like the purpose really of of these platforms. You're getting entertained, but then you wake up in the morning and you have a headache because you slept late, but it wasn't that you were like necessarily doing something that was really, really productive. Yeah. So or I feel like it happens to so many people. You just find yourself just scrolling, or you probably say, okay, let me just reply to this message on WhatsApp or something like that. And then you realize, okay, like an hour has gone, and you've, been maybe replying to different people, checking out different things. So I would say for me, if I realize that something is really taking up so much of my time, especially in a way that's not healthy, maybe you're sleeping really late or something like that, I really do try to, maybe delete it. Yeah. For just to have a productive mind. Because like I said, sometimes you find yourself like late in the night scrolling, and then you wake up maybe having a really bad headache or feeling tired because you slept late. And I would also say another thing for me is I really try not to, I don't, I don't look at my phone, especially in the mornings, when my mind is still like really, really fresh. I feel like I usually try to, when I'm opening my laptop to start to work, that's like the first time I'm actually looking at my phone, in the morning, because you find that, once you get to your phone very early in the morning, you could literally spend your entire morning looking at the phone. And that may not necessarily be a very productive way to use, to start your day. I feel like there are more ways, productive ways that you can, refresh your mind, especially in the morning when it's still very fresh. So I think, and that's just for me, it just works better that way. Yeah. So I would say for me, those are like the two things I'd say. I don't look at my phone, very early in the morning, maybe later on in the day. And if there's anything that I see is really consuming too much of my time, yeah, I try to delete or just put a cap. I feel like phones these days have like um there's like something that can help you track, the usage of your time. And you get like a report that shows you, okay, maybe you spent 5 hours on your phone. Yeah, and it will give you like a report to show you, okay, yes, you spent maybe 5 hours daily on your phone, but I actually like how it shows you how you spent your time on the phone, because it will literally categorize the apps into productivity, social media, blah, 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 etc. So you'll see that probably you're spending this much time on your social media apps, and you'll probably realize that you're spending like 30 minutes on a productive app. Maybe most of the other time you're using it to do so many other things. So it's good because it kind of gives you an idea. Yeah. So maybe if you find out, oh, I'm spending so much time on this particular app, then maybe you could ask yourself, okay, if I'm spending so much time on this app, what exactly am I doing? Yeah. So yeah, I think for me, those are just some of the tips that really help. Yeah. Anyone else can go ahead and share.
Hi everyone. Good morning. Hope you are doing great. So thank you
Yeah.
for this topic, Linda. Yeah, as you were saying, I think everything has their advantage and disadvantage. Now, smartphones help us do lots of things without wasting our time, like, for example, shopping, or I don't know, different things that they can help you not wasting your time, but it's also, in a way, let us waste our time also, because, you're using your phone and hours past, you even don't notice that, for example, you are 2 hours straight on your phone. So yeah, I can say it's sometimes uh, mm, kind of an addiction, maybe, for some people. Even, you are just using your phone that much that it turns into an addiction. So and also, I think, if you think that how much it's affecting your health, how much it's affecting your focus, it will help a lot, because now we are working, for example, 8 hours, and we have 8 hours of screen time using our laptop. And then if you want to, like, spend 2 or 3 hours or more on your phone, okay, you will you will have problem with your eyes. You will have headaches, always things like that. And it happened to me, actually. Last week, I think, I was after I was, for example, working, and 8 hours on screen time, and then I couldn't even look at my phone, because I had this kind of headache. I had nausea even. So if you think of how much it's going to damage it affects your health, I think that's I think helpful. And also, as you mentioned, there are, for example, Instagram has an option that it can track how many hours you are using Instagram. It gives you a notification. So it's kind of it's good to turn that on. So for example, after 1 hour, it will send you a notification. You know that okay, you're wasting 1 hour watching, I don't know, videos and different things on Instagram or other apps like Facebook. So the other thing, for example, when I was studying, when I was a student, um, what I would do was I found some apps for focusing, and it was like, for example, one of them name was, I think, Forest, and you just go to the app and start for example 30 minutes focus, and it starts to build a tree for you. So plant a tree for you, and after that 30 hours you had a full tree. And if you try to use your phone, actually it locked your phone and you couldn't go to other apps. So if you try to do that, your plant, your tree would be damaged and destroyed. So it was kind of a motivation. You wanted to see how many trees you will plant by focusing in a day. And sometimes I have other apps like that on my phone sometimes that I need to focus, for example, doing something during the working hours. I use that to not touch my phone. That's something helpful for me. And yeah, and the key I think is that it's really important to try to, for example, not use your phone like 1 hour before your sleep, because it really affects in the quality of your sleep. And sometimes I go to bed, I use my phone, and then even so I'm tired and I want to sleep, I cannot sleep, I cannot close my eyes. So I think it's important that you try to have this habit not using your phone 1 hour before sleep, and also 1 hour after you wake up, because when you wake up you immediately check your phone, I don't know, for some uh, checking your messages or things like that. I think you can beat that habit by you force yourself. And I heard, for example, when you do something 21 days, it becomes a habit. So it's good to force ourselves to do this. And one other tip, the last one I think, is to turn off the notifications when you don't want to, use your phone. Just turn off the different apps notification. I don't know, WhatsApp and Instagram, things like that. So you won't receive a notification. Maybe your mind doesn't go that where that I want to use, for example, Instagram or something like that. So that's what I think about this topic, and hope it's helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Epide. Thank you. You actually mentioned something about focus, and you reminded me about something, how even it's like human connection now, like when you go somewhere, everyone is their heads are like buried in their phone. And you reminded me, I was attending an event, and it was a really like small event. But when I got there, it was, it took me a while to actually, to realize. I was like, but wait, everyone is, this should be, maybe a platform where people should be connecting, saying hi to one another, speaking to one another, but everyone is just, everyone is just on their phone. And like, yeah, so I think that's also another thing. And now it's like a normal thing that you could literally, like, I could meet a kid at an event, but we don't even, I just, oh hi, but I'm like on my phone, and I don't even take time to get to know, the person who is sitting right next to me, because you know what, I'm just scrolling, on the phone. Yeah, but probably take a video and show that I was attending this event, but I wasn't actually like present. So I think also being present, like in moments, I feel like, yeah, everyone is just on their phones. I think, yeah, also knowing, when to use it. And sometimes it's good to just put it away, for a while. Yeah. So Yeah, you just reminded me of that. Yeah, but someone else can feel free to go ahead and share. I'll just type our topic in the chat for those who are joining us, but yeah, someone else can feel free to go ahead and share.
Hi, good morning. Morning, everyone.
Okay, sure.
Hope you are doing well. So, yeah, like today's topic, like productive and healthy usage of our phones. I can say that, like, in past times, like, we had, like, I think, keyboard phones, like, where there is no internet connection and there is nothing, like, there is no information, there is nothing like Google or something. In that times, like, people have more concentration, I can say. Like now, our concentration has been reduced. So see, like when I was studying in ACCA, like I got my new phone, like it literally destroyed me. I was not able to concentrate for even 5 minutes continuously. So like when we are free and when we don't have work, and if you are a student or something, like if you are in a learning stage, you need to like uh you need to like you need to limit your usage of your phone, so that you can improve your productivity. The thing is, we can't, like we have Instagram, we have, like as Linda said, TikTok, like we have Facebook, we have WhatsApp, like we get many messages from people, like we get many messages from close people, which will distract us, and we it will let us distract from many things. So the thing is, I can suggest that, like, and one more thing I can say, example, when I started working, like this is my first work. When I started working, like I used to work like 8 hours or something. So, like if I work, I just keep my phone aside, so and concentrate on something which I can learn, which I don't know. So, like, only thing is, like, if you involve in something, if you involve in some other work, you can put your phone aside, and you can at least concentrate, I can say, and productive usage of your phones. This thing is like, now, if you don't know something, like, like what I can say, if you don't know how to open something on QuickBooks, if you don't know how to open something on Zero, you can directly open just Google, and if you Google it, then definitely it's going to come. So this helps really a lot, and we can say this is a kind of productive usage, and yeah, for some kind of entertainment purposes we can use it, but we should limit anyway, because it will literally going to destroy our mind, I can say. We are not going to give time to our family. We are not going to give time to our studies. We are not going to give our time to work. So the thing is, like, if you involve on something, and whenever you want something from your phone, just go over there and look that. That's all. Like, but thing is, you need to definitely limit your usage of phone, uh, so that you can improve your what you can say, brain power, and remembering things, and you can improve your concentration also, I can say. Yeah, that's all. uh, yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sakesh. Yeah, thank you. It definitely has its advantages, like you were mentioning. If you don't know how to use something, or you need, some very quick information, it's easily accessible, to you. So that's also a good way to use our phones. And sometimes you don't have to take too long to do something, that you can just do a quick search and you're able to know how to use something. Yeah, so I'll just have to close our meeting here for today, because we have some people coming in at 9:30. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for sharing. Yeah, and I hope the rest of us, we can just take time and actually ponder on this, because I think it's something that affects each and every one of us in our daily lives. Yeah, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda.